So I know you're really close with your family, but when you made the transition over to WSU, was it hard for you?
Yeah, it actually was really hard. I mean, I didn't have any friends coming over here with me from high school or anything. So it was just me, and I was really lonely a lot, and I didn't know who to turn to. And me and my roommate were pretty close, but even then, it wasn't the same as having a family. I mean, when it was like hard, when any time I was like having a bad day or something, it was difficult not to have my mom here with me, or and my sisters are like my best friends too, like my immediate sisters. So it was like hard not being able to hang out with them all the time. But then I went through recruitment and I joined Kappa Delta, and everything got so much better. I finally found the girls that like I fit in with, the people that I like was like that made me a better person and that were there for me when I needed them, and I always just have so much fun with them. So they've kind of become like my family here, and it's not too hard not having my
Sweet,
parents here.
sweet. So, what is special about your sorority sisters, and how have they been like a family to you?
My sorority sisters are they're weird. They're like the weirdest people I've ever met, and that's what makes them so awesome. Like they make me more weird, like in a good way though. We have so much fun together.
Awesome.
Um, and I mean, like I said, they're always there for me. Like they know, like I can walk in the door and they instantly know if I'm in a bad mood, and they know like whether to just leave me alone or if to be there for me, or if like I need a hug. And they are seriously the best thing that happened to me. I don't know what I'd do without them.
That's awesome. Why did you choose Kappa Delta?
Well, when I went through recruitment, I kind of knew a little bit about every house because I have two of my three older sisters came here and both joined a house, and one of them was a Kappa Delta, and I was always scared that I was going to be a Kappa Delta just because she was, and I didn't want to just follow in her footsteps. But when it came down to it, like Kappa Delta was the place I felt comfortable. Like the atmosphere was crazy during house tour day. Girls were like dancing around and like doing like the limbo and stuff, and a girl jumped out of a closet in a Tootsie Roll suit and scared me during recruitment. And then
Jeez.
and a girl was like riding around in our kitchen on a scooter and stuff, and I just felt at home there. I felt comfortable, and it was like the place I didn't want to leave when I was there. So I knew that Kappa Delta was the right one for me.
Sweet. Have you held any big positions in your sorority?
Yeah, sophomore year, which was last year, I was social chair for my sorority, which is awesome because I love going out and meeting new people and stuff. So I got to plan events with fraternities and sororities and set up all of our exchanges, or like even our big cruise event. We get like a bunch of buses and we go to Coeur d'Alene and go on out on the lake on the boat and stuff. So it really helped me like learn how to organize things, and like I had to budget financially to make sure we had enough money for all of our events and stuff, and like coordinate with people, which was really cool, and it gave me a lot of good experience and that kind of stuff.
Awesome. Okay. How has Kappa Delta influenced your life?
Um, Not only have the girls in the house influenced my life, and they make me a better person because they're good people. I'm constantly surrounded by funny, loving, like really driven people, and they constantly kind of push me to be better because they're better. Like if your friends are going to the library and you're like, I don't really want to go, they make you go with them, and you're like, okay, fine, I guess we'll do some homework. And not only that, but being at Kappa Delta, I constantly like have my letters on whether I'm physically wearing them or not. And so I represent 160 other girls now. Like what I do doesn't just represent me anymore; it represents my entire house. And so constantly, like I mean, we have a great GPA requirement, so I have to make sure I make grades, or else I can't do any fun events in the sorority. And I just have to make sure that I'm putting a positive light on our house by my actions. So it's constantly making me think about my actions and what I'm doing and stuff.
Sweet. All right.